Aquí estamos para ti.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Let's Make Art with Aquí Estamos Para Ti. My name is Chelsea and today we are going to paint whale tails. Today we are going to need some art supplies. We're going to need a small to medium sized paintbrush. I'm using a couple markers as well, black and blue. If you don't have markers, you can use crayons. We'll need a little paint cup of water and watercolor paints. When we paint, we'll also use a paper towel, and it's nice to maybe lay some newspaper or paper towels below just so we don't get the table messy. If you don't have these art supplies at home, you can reach out to Arga or Coloria and they will supply you with art supplies. So I'm going to begin with my black marker. If you're more comfortable using a pencil first, then feel free to use a pencil and then you can trace it over with black. I'm going to begin to draw the tail of the whale. So I'm going to start something here just in the middle-ish of the paper. And I'm going to start with a big swoop, bring it down, and I'm going to let the tail curve. Your tail can be going in different directions too. It doesn't have to look exactly like mine. There's just going to be a few little bumps here and there before the tail meets in the middle. And I'm drawing the second part of the tail. Again, there's just a few little bumps on the inside part. And then it's going to be nice and smooth on the bottom. And I'm going to bring it in, and it's going to get a little thinner as we get closer to the tail part. And then it's going to get thicker as we get closer to the whale. I'm just going to change up these lines a little bit, make them a little bit thicker down here. Alright, now once you have the tail drawn in, so we have the two fins and the whole tail, I'm going to draw some little highlights. If you look in this picture, you can see some little white spots that I left. And those are just little highlights on the whale. And they're kind of just like squiggly lines. So I'm going to just draw them, make them very random. And these will be spots that I'll leave white. I'm going to put one going down here. You can put these white spots anywhere you want to on your whale. I'm also going to draw just a little bit here, going up the tail. Alright, just a few white spots here and there. I'm done with the black marker. Now I'm going to go in with my blue marker. If you want to use a crayon or a colored pencil, that's fine too. If you look closely on this painting, I have some little lines that I drew with the marker of just kind of water lines, and those are big waves because this whale is making a big splash. So I'm going to draw some organic looking waves here. And feel free to be very random with them, so some of them might be coming up in this way. Kind of drawing some wavy lines for the splashing waves. And then one other little detail that I'm going to draw in is just some little bubbles or other pieces of water that are flying out. So these are just like water drops. So you can make some little round circles. You can make them in ovals. Just make them very randomly throughout the water. Now that I have some random waves and finished with the markers, I'm going to go in with paint. I'm going to first paint the tail, and I'm going to go in with black, and it's going to kind of turn into a gray. So first I'm going to wet the paintbrush, put it in the water, get it nice and wet, and A good pointer for a tip for painting with watercolor paints. The more water you use, the lighter your paint will be. So I'm gonna wet down this area first, and then dip into some paint, and then bring the paint. And as you notice, the paint will kind of spread because I've already put the water down first. That's something really cool about working with watercolors. If you lay the water first, your paint will spread to wherever you put the water. I'm gonna paint the whole tail with this black, just leaving out those little spaces that I left white for the highlights. Carry a little bit of this black into the white part at the bottom of the tail, just to indicate that there's still some more whale here, but maybe there's some white foamy water splashing up. Alright, now I'm all finished with the black paint, so I'm going to clean out the brush really well, give it a little jump up and down in the water cup. Alright, so once you have your clean brush, we're going to go in with some blue. So again, I'm going to just wet the paintbrush, and then I'm going to lay the water down on the paper before I go in with the blue paint. So I'm just going to kind of mimic the waves here, and I'm going to make some big waves splashing up. So I'm just laying some water on the paper. And again, wherever you put the water, that's where the paint is going to go. So I'm making some big kind of swoopy waves just with water first. All right, once you have some water, I'm going to add some blue paint, and then take the blue to the paint or to the paper. And then make some waves. I'm going to go in just to add a little bit, kind of slightly darker water. I'm going to add some purple in very random spots, just to add some more color into my water. For the finishing touch, I'm just going to add some splats of water just to make the splash that the whale is making look pretty crazy. So I'm going to add a little bit more water to the brush, and then I'm going to dip into some paint. And this is where you're going to want to make sure your table is covered. You want to have something under your paper so we don't make too much of a mess. So I'm going to take the paintbrush, get a little bit higher, and then just splat some water on. And then I can make some big watermarks. If you have more water, then your splats will look a little more sporadic. You can make them very random. Going kind of all around the page just to make the splash look even bigger. Another technique you can use is to use your marker or another brush to tap your brush on. And that might help you get the splats that you're looking for. Awesome, and there you have it. Here is our whale tail painting. I hope you had fun with this painting, and please show us your painting, take a picture of it and post it in the comments below because we would love to see your art. Thank you for painting with me today, and we'll see you next time on Let's Make Art.